Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading for February 18th, 2015. We get a cock-a-doodle-doo for that. And another one. But anyway, we actually have a new moon today, so happy new moon everyone. It is kind of like an eclipse new moon, an eclipse new moon, because it goes void right after it goes full, so it slips into void, and it's a blue moon because it's the second one, although since it's on the edge it's like a half a blue moon or something, because it's really only half of an Aquarius moon, half of a Pisces moon. So we have this eclipse here in the void, which is the space between the last degree of one house and the next degree of the other house. So because it's from Aquarius to Pisces, it's almost like an eclipse of history. It's an eclipse of our past. And Pisces is really, goes back from before Jesus, so this whole, I'm not sure when the age of Aquarius is coming. I mean, that's a huge debate. But this is really looking at the whole Pisces age and eclipsing that, because we finalize the Aquarius and then go into the void, and we have this kind of blue moon on the new moon for the Aquarius part of it. So we have a blue moon Aquarius half, and then half eclipsing Pisces, which is the past. And we're just about to kick off eclipse season with next 2 months we have eclipse season. So anyway, the way I see the eclipse season is eclipsing the present. It eclipses things going on now. But I have to say I've had some very strange experiences really eclipsing my past anyway. And that's what this new moon is about, is like starting new, but really seeing clearly, crystal clear, the history, just kind of bringing everything to clear vision here of the age of Pisces, and then kind of coming into a finality or a completion with the age of Aquarius. And then, even if we're in it already, it doesn't matter. We're coming into that fullness of that age of Aquarius, or that clarity with the age of Aquarius, as we are clear on our past with the age of Pisces. So now next eclipse season should be a kind of a different ball game, because we're very clear on the Pisces energy, which is the deep subconscious. You could say unconscious, but it's more subconscious, because you're choosing to be unconscious. You can always be conscious of the subconscious, so there should be nothing unconscious. You can be conscious of all the subconscious and the superconscious. So it's about being, that's the Pisces, is the subconscious, the superconscious, and being very, very clear in our history with that. And then as we set that right, we set right the present with the past, and so we have this kind of completion with things, and then we're moving forward into this double eclipse season. So anyway, enough on the moon, but happy new moon everybody, and thank you everybody who did purchase cards or readings. That's awesome. Just let me know whatever your reading questions are. I think I got back to everybody, but that's Mojave. She's the Mojave Desert. That's the heat of it all. So this is it's intense. That's the edge of life and death, where we have to face life and in understanding whatever could be death, and just really coming to terms with what is life and what is death. And that's the desert, the hot desert. But anyway, she just walked by. Just thought I'd give you a reading on that, because she doesn't normally come around. But anyway, I am shipping cards tomorrow for people, if anybody else would like to jump on the list. I can, send cards in the future, but tomorrow I can't get out to the Krabi post office probably for another week. Once the chickens are secure right now, they're not really secure, so I don't like leaving here. But I have to leave here anyway tomorrow to do some things, so I'm going to do quick stuff and then get back here until hopefully, I can't wait until everything's secure so I can just leave and relax on the beach and not worry about my chickens, But they're really safe. The birds, I have not seen a single bird. There's tons of birds and nothing ever goes after them. And they are snake proof and Komodo dragon proof already. So that's the main concern. So anyway, on to the reading. Okay, I'm going to do the normal 3-card moving line spread and a healing card for what is getting better already, what's already improving, what's healing now. And a message card for what we need to keep in mind. And I'll start out with a Gillian Kemp Tree Magic card to ground the reading. And I think I told you when I was telling you about the Kukai farm. This means cute, sweet chicken. And it's funny, every time people see my chickens, they say, Kukai, Kukai. I'm like, well, that's the name of the farm. But I like this magic. And they are magic chickens because the way I live with them, they're magic. And with the CK kind of reminds me of chicken. And then I like I'm going to name a magic chicken farm. And the Buddhists are totally into the magic. I love that about the Buddhism is they're very, very open with oracles and spiritual stuff. So I love to share with the Buddhists on that stuff. So anyway, I was thinking about maybe naming like Buddha Farm or something like that, but I'm going to do the magic because the Buddhists love the magic. Actually, they give me the best readings ever anyway. They're wonderful. Okay. Oh, we got the Pine Tree, Eternal Love, and it's number 30. And it says, the light of love cannot be extinguished from the heart or soul because the light is eternal. And we have a hawk in the tree. And, it is eternal love, but I want to say it's love returning because the hawk has to do with love returning. And it's a very stable love from learned experiences. That's the hawk. I always think of Horus in the Egyptian culture. That's what the symbolism of the hawk I'm referring to for this. Okay. Oh, it's interesting. Actually, the card deck fell on the way out here, and she popped up. So that's the first card I draw again. Teaching and learning. That's Bina in the Hebrew tradition, in the Jewish tradition. And we have another powerful reading again. Yeah, let's let the power come in. So we have major eclipse changing here. The zero factor is Cinnabrite. The card of longevity, of eternity, and it's funny, it's the card of eternity, and this is eternal love. But this is about what doesn't kill you makes you live forever. And that's a very interesting concept in the term of love. What doesn't kill you makes you live forever. So we have this teaching and learning and this strength coming from experiences and a zero factoring of our understanding of life or our experience in life, but our understanding of things. Almost like it's an eclipse of the mental world because this is a mental card. So it's our own mental experience we're eclipsing here. And again, that does have to do with the past. That's our mental experience is very much based on our past. So we always have to, don't forget to clean your computer files. And your ego is your computer system. So you got to go through, clean the computer files, just clean up, get rid of the recycle bin, zero factor things. And then we have a space again, and came up the other day with getting over chronic conditions or chronic stress, and it can be physical too. I did mention an experience for me that was psychological, but it mirrored a physical experience for me too. I had a physical condition during that time too. So a lot of times the mental stress and the physical conditions will coincide. So if you have a major chronic physical condition, that's usually a calling to your life in a way that there is some maybe unconscious or maybe subconscious. But if you're not conscious of it, you should make it conscious. And you should just make it a subconscious thing. Because the body is a part of your subconscious. So this is about tapping into that subconscious, into your body, into what is hurting you, into what maybe. So what happens when it hits your body is that it's too much for your mind to deal with. You just can't take it all psychologically. You can't deal with it all psychologically. So it hits your body because your system has to deal with it somehow. So if you can't deal with all of it, sometimes things come in massive amounts. So it might hit you physically, even if you're dealing with it psychologically and you can't deal with it fully psychologically, then it will hit your body. Or it could just be, in the psychology, or if you do have a physical condition that you've been struggling with, look into that. Look into the subconscious reasons for that. Don't let it be unconscious. And sometimes that's hard. Even now, there's one little problem I deal with my body, and it is unconscious for me. It's like I kind of get glimpses of it, but how do you bring that physical condition to consciousness? By relating to the subconscious mind, relating to your body, relating to the mind of your body. So anyway, this has to do with getting over these things, to having the space to heal, having the space to deal with these things and look at these things and really tackle them head on and come to a conclusion with them, come to a stability where you have them kind of all understood and you can move forward. And you have them all worked out where you can move forward. So this is about a working out of subconscious energies. And, subconscious also, the body and the life are tied together where they're mirrors of each other. So also, all the people around you, all the conscious minds around you are also a part of your subconscious within the superconscious. I know this gets confusing, but they are a part of your subconscious. All the other bodies around you are, on the deepest sense, connected to you, and they're influencing you. So this is a part of your subconscious also. And, waking up to the life around you. What is that life around you saying to you? And it might be a big compliment. Usually it is. You got to look for the truth. You got to look for the light in this stuff. Okay, I haven't drawn the healing card or the overall message card, so I'm going to go on to that. But we have this teaching and learning to start with. And the visibility, clear vision, again, which is interesting because that was also something I talked about. But Bina means to look between, to see the differences, the minute differences, the nuances, the relationship between, and the differences between. Okay, I had to shut my camera off. It was about to overheat. It's a problem with this camera in Thailand. Well, maybe anywhere actually, but Okay, we got Pleiade again. We don't normally get her, and we've gotten her twice. Okay, so our healing is to make a wish. So this has to do with being clear in how we're moving forward and what we want. So really kind of becoming clear on what we want. What is it exactly that we want? I mean, being really exact, actually, with our wants, and then seeing if they're possible, and if they're not. We talked about this the other day, that we just need to hold that space for the healing. If we can't get what we want the way we need it, if it's a deep need to have things the way we need, then we put a healing around it, and we ask for change, and we ask for that either understanding or that shift in change in the physical world around you. I mean, often that's what we need. We need the world around us to change, which is the hardest part. When we need the world around us to change, that's not really in our hands, you know. But we can hold a space and hold a mindset and hold a healing around things, and wait for opportunities to start influencing them in that direction, and just be patient and relax into that, holding the space for things to become as we need them. If we need them a certain way, then we need to hold that space for them. But just being clear in what we do want, and you know, I think with that, because we have this clear perception to start with here, this teaching and learning, this real clear perception, the going between, the realizing every detail of differences and how that goes in relationship. When somebody is different from you, is it in harmony different, or is it in disharmony? Do we need to you know, maybe wish for something different in what we want, or in our relationship with others, you know? And then that's what I'm talking about. You hold the space for it to change. You hold the space for it to heal. You hold an openness for things to be influenced in the right direction, and you know, you see what happens. But you can hold the space to have an influence and have your wish manifest if it's not lining up. So first we have this clear perception, this exchange, this understanding. Bina is understanding what is, and understanding how to work with. And then we have what doesn't kill you makes you live forever. It brings the eternity to you. We work out whatever is breaking us from that eternity, and we find a way to make what we resonate, what we are in harmony with, eternal always. And we that's the ultimate goal, to make everything harmonious with us in our lives, you know, to have that perfect harmony with life around us, and to experience that harmony. So this has to do with a break and a change in things, a shift and a change in the physical world, in your own mental world. Just a 360-degree, zero factoring, like whatever was before. Again, we have good insight on, and we take clear perception of it. We have a clear perception of it, but we take clear action to move forward. And then we have this space in our life to really get over things and turn things around for ourselves. And I would say this is very much a social, it is a social card. It's about socially changing things in your life. But it's a mental card. It comes from the mental realm. He's getting over chronic things, but really mentally turning things around. So we have this understanding first, and then something that happens that makes a break and a change. Our minds somehow are changed, and then we get some space here, and really get over our past struggles. And then we have the making the wish card, and bringing in the life that we want. and being really clear on what we need in our life, or what we need to make it happen, and just holding that space for healing, for because this is the healing card, and holding that space for it to come together for us. You know, just have faith and trust, and do everything you can on a heart level, on an energetic heart level, and with an intention to make things better. And then as you sit there with reality, things will pan out with that trust and that faith, and that holding of the space with the healing. And then our overall message card here to keep in mind, as things change, as things break down and get reconstructed, we have the resources to make the life of our dreams. We have the resources to create a beautiful life at any moment in time, and if we need to do it now, we can do it. We can do it anytime. So this is Pleiadia, and we keep getting her, and this is about rebuilding in our lives again, rebuilding our physical world, rebuilding our life. So it's like, you know, day to day, maybe job, maybe house, maybe community, maybe anything, our work and service, rebuilding something in our life. Maybe it's the pet situation, you know, like, how do we start over and make everything harmonious and solid and stable, so that our new pattern, this is a break and a change in patterns in the physical world. So how do we make our lives and what is in our life, what are the contents of our life, and how do we make our life, what is in our life, harmonious and stable, and based in that solid unconditional love, that stable eternal love that we have here. And this is number 30. So this has to do with movement in relationships and zero factoring the physical world. And that's what Pleiadia is about, zero factoring the physical world and Cinnabrite. So we have two, this is like zero factoring things, and then we're rebuilding. But really, we're healing from chronic things, and we already have the understanding. We have the exchange. Or maybe it's coming to us now, but this is the first step here, is having the understanding of what is between, having the understanding of what distinguishes differences and what is between. So there's two things here. What is outside of you, who you are, actually three things: who you are, what is outside of you, and what is between. You have this understanding. And then this break in the change, and then you have this recovery and turning it around. You can make the wish, and anything that might be in holding, we hold it in the healing space because this is the healing card. We're moving forward in fire, in action, and then we're rebuilding our world again. And this says the light of. And it says, the light of love cannot be extinguished from the heart or soul because the light is eternal. Number 30, the pine tree, eternal love. And again, this is movement in relationships, zero factoring physical world. And we definitely have that. And we have the healing in what we need, what our wishes are. And we have this zero factoring going on with all of these three cards. But we have an understanding, a clear understanding, a perception that is very clear on us, on others, what's between. And then zero factoring and healing, and then holding the space for our wish, and anything that is not complete, we hold the space for it and have that faith, and we're rebuilding again something solid and stable in the physical world. So I hope everyone got what they needed out of this today. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry, the camera shut off so many times with the heat, and it's about to do it again, so I'm gonna get going now. So take care. See you tomorrow. Thanks a lot.